I don't like the fact my brakes are a bit dodgy.
How good you can brake.
Good.
There's a car coming towards us.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we've decided to upload this video. It is just purely to show our first road trip, which the video and such is going to be terrible, we do know this, but we hope you enjoy.
So what does any good road trip need? Nutrients.
I'm sure we ate all of it as well. Oh no.
No, we bought it all, but we really didn't eat much of it.
So currently we've done 205 miles and we've had several problems, but while the sat nav, it was following the road and then it suddenly... Oh yeah, I can't see you there. It suddenly just sent us into a black abyss and then it kept throwing us onto roads we knew we wasn't on. So now we're using the phones. Or a phone at the moment, which 206 miles in, we're about halfway to Land's End. No point in going all the way to Land's End as in the actual place. We're just going to stop in a close-ish service station.
As you can see, this is the view we had in the morning. Very lovely.
So first destination, Land's End.
Lovely. Wow, look at these numpties.
So our next destination is... We went to Stonehenge next, which we didn't find that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it was a stupid amount of money to go in and actually see it.
Yeah, well, you were limited by the fence. You could be 50 foot away for free, or go within a few feet for, what, 30 odd quid?
Yeah, about that. Each.
Yeah. So we just used Zoom on camera. New Forest, which we both thoroughly enjoyed.
It was a very good day. Cycling around the New Forest. Plenty of views, plenty of sights, and wild horses, which is always fun.
Insert picture of horses. West Midlands Safari Park, and we've both been to plenty of zoos before, but we just thought Safari Park, it incorporates the road trip element, staying in the car, and we just really wanted to try it, didn't we?
I mean, I've never been to a safari, but...
Good little deer. It's getting the bits that's dropped on the floor.
Hey little guys! No, we don't have food.
No, we don't have food.
Whoa, he's in the car.
That's a big guy.
Oh. I don't want to stroke you, and I don't have food for you. He can...
And now on to our favourite part of the trip, Hard Knot Pass. This is basically the whole reason of doing the road trip.
So we researched this online. We basically just looked up good driving roads, didn't we?
Yeah.
And this place came up because it's a nice combination of steep gradients, tight turns, but also had some nice straight bits. It's incredible, just genuinely incredible. The photos don't do it justice, but just absolutely stunning scenery. You're essentially driving up a mountain pass, and when you get to the top you can see for miles around.
Especially like on the other end, because there's a bit of a valley on the other end of it. You see it even further and you see to the ocean.
But we are going to do a separate video on Hard Knot Pass because it is a place we take all of our vehicles that we've ever had to essentially test them.
It's a rite of passage. It has to be done. I've had a few cars I haven't taken, but that's purely because they wouldn't make it.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell the car to the brake. Oh my god. I just saw all that down there. I was like, what? It's just road end, drop.
It was just a case of... Oh, so the road's ended.
Wow. Oh my god. There's no one behind us. I'm just going to pause in. Actually, the camera's got good pictures. Some pictures later.
That's a good picture.
Oh my god. I don't like the fact my brakes are a bit dodgy. Okay, so we've just come down Hard Knot Pass and I've smelt how bad my brakes are. So,
How good you can brake.
Good.
There's a car coming towards us.
Really?
Bit further north.
Oh my god!
There's plenty of little opportunities to pull in.
Jesus, I don't like this. I've got my clutch in here. What's he doing? Can you see?
No. Wow, that's tight. Big thank you.
Oh.
That one says that it's tight. Yeah, it's not that tight.
Yeah, don't forget about turning signals. This has definitely been the highlight of the trip for me.
Left and to the right again.
Yeah, so when you pass and get used to driving, we're coming here in your car. Can you smell that?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's bad.
Following on from Hard Knot Pass, we ended up going towards John O'Groats. There was a few stops in between just for breaks, etc., but the scenery was just absolutely stunning, to the point that we've both returned to Scotland a few times just to enjoy the scenery, really, isn't it?
But yeah, I mean, you cannot get a more diverse. You cannot get a much more diverse landscape than Scotland.
Scotland also provided absolutely amazing places to sleep overnight, nice and secluded, so that we wasn't being bothered or bothering other people. Except for certain occasions where I don't remember exactly where. I believe it was on the outside of New Forest before this, but we did end up staying at a place which we thought, oh, nice, really big pull-in, nothing else around. We thought this would be incredible. And it wasn't until I woke up in the morning, went out to brush my teeth while Bob was still snoring away in the car, that I realised that there was school children surrounding us, and we'd managed to stop in a bus lane.
Yep, I do remember this now, because you ran back to the car and was bop. We may have stopped in the wrong place. By heck, we finally made it. After about 3 days of travelling, we made it to John O'Groats.
It was weirdly disappointing though, because I thought Land's End was really stunning, like the fact that there's nothing in the way of you and the drop off, like it's just beautiful scenery, whereas John O'Groats, it was like an abandoned,
I think it was just a lighthouse.
yeah,
And then you had a small beach that you couldn't get to because there was about a 100-foot drop.
yeah, but it was all closed and gated off, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
it was just, it just wasn't as nice, was it? But was this where we ended up staying?
Yeah, so we stayed. This was the most terrifying place we stayed, in that we turned up at about 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and we were shattered. We just, that's it, straight to sleep. To have the car blowing about all night, it was terrifying.
Really severely. It was being battered by what we thought was rain, but it turns out it was just the spray, because we didn't realise that obviously it was dark when we pulled up, but we ended up sleeping literally 20-30 foot away from where the sea was. On the way home we wanted to stop off at the Angel of the North, as it's one of them places that just supposedly has to be visited if you live in the UK, so we decided to go. A bit optimistic, we didn't know really.
But we planned this at the start of the journey. By the end, we were tired. We could not be bothered to see it, really. It's not a road, so don't care, but it's a quick pit stop, I suppose.
So about 2,300 miles later, we finally get back to where we live, exhausted and ready for bed, a proper bed and shower, etc. But after experiencing one of the greatest things that I've ever done, I mean, although even the bits that weren't so good about it was still just brilliant. It was a proper road trip.
Yeah, as I say, it was stuff that you get told, oh, you should visit this, you should do this, you should do that. And we've done it. We've done it now.
And doing it all in one go as well, that was what I found really good, because not only did we do these things, we did it in one epic journey.
Yeah. What was it? 4, 5, 6 days? We can't remember at this point. but it was definitely well worth doing.
So that was our road trip from Land's End to John O'Groats with our stops in between. We really appreciate everyone that's taken the time to watch the video. And just to let you know, we'll be doing another video next week, but brand new content.
I think in the pipelines it might be small reviews on our cars, hopefully other people's cars. But in the meantime, if you want to nip over to our Instagram page, we're going to be uploading some pictures from this trip.
As well as many others.
Yeah,